is to copy files and folder over the host. Okay, that is good. Here, SCP. What I'm gonna do is okay. So what is happening here in SCP? It's using the TCP protocol, okay? Transfer control protocol, and the commands we're gonna use is SCP. Okay, so everybody remembers the TCP protocol, right? So let's go up in here and okay, it's using this protocol here, transfer control protocol. When we are using SCP, there is a connection protocol, data network transport application, connection oriented protocol. TCP protocol makes three-way handshake, okay? So this is how it's connecting here. We already talked about sync, syncac ack, and finac ack. Finac ack. Okay, and here is the syncac ack. Okay, so SCP works on TCP protocol, okay? Good. And similarly, SFTP So SFTP, we set up the OpenSSH server, okay, and the protocol is the same protocol. This thing is working same exact way as this one here, SCP, okay, but you just have to understand there are some extra configuration which is set there so that there is a user access restriction, okay? Good. So let me go in here, root, and then let me IPA, right, 185. So what we're gonna do is (128). So I'm connecting to the SCP host here, right? SFTP. And then there is a user setup there. Zafar at 192.168.1.128. Okay, you hit enter. Yes. And the password, you give the password, right at. Okay, now you notice here, this is the restricted way here, and the user could run only few commands here, okay? For example, the very first one is a question mark, and I'll tell you what commands you could use. And then leave the environment temporarily, change the directory. So if I type pwd, remote working directory, so I'm connected in the server directory Zafar. So you could go in here and you see ls, or you go here cd root Zafar. Why am I getting the error message here? Anybody? It's home.
CD home Zafar.
Yeah, very good. And if I do ls, there is nothing in there, right? So I'm going to clear this. I'm going to do touch file. So I have about 10 files in there, okay? So what I'm going to do is, so these are the same thing here, okay? So if I do ls, I could see 10 files in here. Let me do clear. Okay, clear is not allowed. Change the Active Directory on the local system, okay? Change the local umask value, pwd. Put copy of file from local computer to a remote host. So I'm going to type put file and the asterisk, and we'll see what happens. No such file or directory. Okay, I think you have to do get f asterisk. So it will download the local files to the server here. So if I go in here, I'm going to open this box again one more time. In duplicate session, root, Red Hat. So these are the files that you get copied again from the remote server. So right now I am in this server. I'm connected to this remote server here, the one which I set up here. So let me remove everything again. Now I'm going to run the command get. So if you do ls here, you see all the files in there. Okay, what else? So I'm allowed to do the remove the files and directories here. So I'm going to do rm-rf, and then I'm going to do asterisk. All the tens files should be removed here, right? Okay, it's removed. So what do I do here? If I do ls here, what will happen? If the files are gone, or the files are still going to be there? The files are still going to be there.
Going.
Yeah, because we are from here, we are connecting to this server here. We are connecting to this server. Okay. So this server is hosting the files here. So this is the client we're connecting from a remote server. So from here, okay, no, from this server we are connecting here, and then we could run some commands here, and then when you use the command put get, we are getting it from here. But at the moment when you connect it from here, you're actually running the commands on this server. Okay. All right, good. So I'm going to leave it there here. When you have a chance, go ahead and go through these commands, and you shouldn't have too much problem in it. Usually you set this up here and you're not going to use this. It's like you set this up for other people to use it. Okay. So you don't have to worry about too much. Okay, good. Zero 08 16 2020. Okay, so next we're gonna move on to is VSFTP. So this is called Very Secure FTP. Okay, so for that we need to install the application. So I'm gonna exit out of here. Exit. Okay, I'm gonna shut this down here. I'm gonna pick up a new box, and we'll work from there. Okay, so let's see here. What we need to do is anybody familiar with the FTP server? Anybody? What about you guys? Probably Greg. Do you ever use FTP server?
Uh, in the past, I have.
Yeah, but you know what it is, right?
I do.
Yeah, okay. So copying the file servers and all that here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up a FTP server, and I will take a look how things are working here. Okay, so this is the most request you would be getting, and let's take a look here. So I'm gonna put this as a FTP server. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is okay, yeah, this is a good picture. Okay, so let me paste this here. Oh God, I don't like this. Uh, Okay, this is much better. Okay, I'll just keep this here for a second here. So, uh, let's see here. The IP address we have here is 192.168. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna put it right here. So this is the FTP server. This is the IP address of the server. Give me one moment here. I'm looking up something. So we're gonna have to install the server here, okay? So let's do this. So I'm gonna say yum install VSF TP. Okay, then the package name is D. Yum install VSF TPD -y. Give me 1 second. What does a -y do? It will automatically say yes when it's time to restart the system, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. Yum install VSF PD -y and hit enter. And then we're gonna start the service here, okay? So I'm gonna type systemctl. Okay, so let me see here. Install the package. Okay, now start the service. Start the service. Start VSFTP service. Okay, so what is happening here is this is like an application here. So let me give me Okay, so I think I forgot to tell you what daemon is. Daemon is, I think I should put this here on the top here. Okay, so I'll explain you what daemon is in a second here. Okay. Okay, so daemon is a type of a program and Linux like operating system program on Linux operating system that runs unobstructively in the background. Okay, so we install the software here, right? But we want the software to be running in the background here. Okay, so let's take a look here. I have a task manager here, and I'll give you an example. Okay, what I'm trying to explain is in the background. For example, do you guys, everybody use Skype, right? So when you have a Skype, you always see a little icon on the bottom left, bottom right of your screen here, that there is a little Skype icon running. So what is it is? It's actually running the service in the background. It's active and ready. So whenever you want to start the Skype, it will run it for you. It's the same thing for Cisco WebEx. It's running in the background. Even if you quit it, the small application is running in the background here. Okay. Uh, did you guys get it? What I'm saying here? Like TeamViewer, if you have a TeamViewer, the TeamViewer is always running in the background. When you launch it, then it will come up right away. So this it's called the service. Okay, so daemon is a type of a program on Linux operating system that runs unobstructedly in the background rather than direct control of user, waiting to be activated by a occurrence of a specific event or condition. There are three types of processes in Linux: interactive, batch, and daemon. Okay, so the meaning, where is this daemon coming from? I think it's coming from the Greek word. Daemon means uh, okay, careful with demon. Demon is a Satan. Daemon is an angel, I think. Yeah, I'm not going to go into that Greek stuff here. But, so in a simple terms, daemon means service running in the background. Okay, and example comparable to Windows is Skype. You have Skype, you have WebEx, you have Zoom, What else? You have bunch of other stuff that is automatically running in the background here. Okay, I'm gonna let me see here. I'm gonna put down team viewer also. Okay, let's put down team viewer. Okay, now going forward, each time we're gonna go through this, we're gonna enable the daemon. Okay. Okay, that's good enough here. So SCP is not running any daemon. It's already built in here because it's using the SSH. Other ones are using the SSH, but it needs the service to be enabled here. Okay. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is start the VSFTP service here. So I'm going to clear. So here it says VSFTPD. That's what the service name is. So how are you going to start the service? Systemctl start, and then you do this here, VSFTPD, and hit enter. Okay, if you didn't get an error message, that means it started here. And you check the status. Okay, so I'll show you the status. Okay, it says it's active and it's running here. But let me clear this. Okay, so it says service name is service dot vsftp dot service. You could type this too. So vsftpd ftp daemon. Right now it's loaded. Okay, and it's active. It's active since, and then the process ID, main via process ID, and all this is giving you some information here, right? This is the configuration file. Okay, we'll come to that a little bit here, but let's focus on it says disabled here. What does disable means? This, if the system restarts, this service will not automatically come up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to enable it so that the system automatically comes up. So let me put this in here. And then now after enabling it, this disable should become enabled. All you have to type is enable vsftpd. Okay, and hit enter. Okay, now let's check the status. Okay, now where is the status here? Okay, here. Now this says enabled here. What does enable does is when the system reboots, this will stay on. Is the service will automatically start also. Okay. Okay, so then you could check the status and make sure it enables it. Okay, so let's see here. Now what we have to do is this will run on port 21 instead of port 22. Okay, so give me 1 second here. Okay, we need to install one software or the application so that we see if the port is on or off. Okay, so for that we have to do yum install NetTools. Okay, -y. This system is a bare bone, that's why it's not installed. If you have the system which is running GUI, then you could definitely install this. Okay, I mean this should already be installed, I think, but you never know. I mean just run it here. It doesn't hurt to install it again. Install NetTools. Okay, so the NetTools is installed. Now what we're gonna do is netstat okay, so I'm gonna clear this. Netstat, and then I'm gonna give the switch ANP, stands for all network ports, and then I'm gonna grep for -W21, and you see the port 21 is open and it's running VSF TPD. Okay, good. Okay, and all right, let me give me 1 second here. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we have a firewall, right? So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna open a port inside the firewall, okay? So to do that, you have to type firewall hyphen cmd, okay? Hyphen zone equal public, okay? Then hyphen add port, and then what is the port we're gonna add? 21. Port equal 21 slash TCP. It's a TCP protocol. Okay, and space hyphen permanent. Okay, so we open the firewall in here. Okay, it tells you it's success. That means it worked. Now what we have to do is we have to reload the firewall. Firewall hyphen cmd hyphen reload. Okay, it should say success. There you go. So if you get the message like that, that means it's working. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna enable the security. Okay, so let's see here. How do I enable the security? Did I talk about the SC Linux already? Okay, give me 1 second here. Okay, I'm not worried about that now. But here's another thing we need to do is enable the we'll use will enable the so setup SSL. Okay, so what this is okay, here when you go to a website, sometimes you see that little lock up here. When you click on it, it's got like a secure connection here. Okay, that means the connection between your computer and the website you're connecting to is secure. So we're going to use the same security setup on this system here. Okay, so SSL/TLS. So for that, I'm going to create a directory mkdir, and then I'm going to say etc/ssl/private. Okay, and I'm going to hit enter. And then I'm going to say which SSL, which open SSL. Okay, to set up a security, it's already installed here on your system here. Okay, so we have the basic setup set up here. So if the basic setup is installed, that means it comes with the system here. Okay, so now I'm going to run the command here. Okay, so what would be the command? I'm going to type open SSL req required x509. Okay, and then hyphen nodes. Okay, and then where is this going to go to? We're going to create one here in this directory, etc SSL private, the one we just created, and then we're going to give the name vsftpd.pem. Okay, and then the output is, okay, what would be the output? vsftpd etc/ssl/private. Okay, vsftpd.pem, and days, how many days is valid for? Okay, so I'm going to put down 99999. So that many days it's valid for. So usually you do it for 365 days, but I'm not worried about that. Okay, and then the new key, when you're setting it up, don't worry about this yet. This is how it goes. And 2048, this is the subscription encryption. The key encryption is this. Okay, and then when I'm going to hit enter, it's going to ask me a bunch of stuff here. So Okay, I'm gonna hit enter now. Uh-oh. Unknown option. ES ETC SSL private slash VSTPD. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah. Let's see if it's gonna fix this. SSL private days. Okay, good. So now what I'm gonna do is, it said this so far. Okay, here the country, two-letter country code is saying, so you could put up anything in here. Usually this is US. Okay, and then state or province name Illinois. Okay, and the city name Chicago. Okay, organization name, I'm going to type ZMPT. Okay, organization unit training. Okay, and common name. What is the name of the server? It says FTP server. Okay, and it says email address. I'm gonna say Linux at zmprotech.com. Okay, good. So it took it. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna enable this service in the firewall. Firewall. I'm gonna clear this. I'm gonna type firewall -cmd. So you guys know that firewall could stop the incoming traffic as well as it could stop the service too. Okay, zone public. Then I'm gonna say permanent. Okay, and add port. So the port, default port for this is 990 and it's a TCP port. Okay, I'll hit enter here. It says successful, and then I'm gonna type this up again, add port, and it's running on the port number 40,000 to 50,000. It's gonna take the ports randomly /TCP. Okay, and now I'm gonna reload the firewall -cmd -reload. Okay, and hit enter. Okay, good. So these are the firewalls. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to go into the configuration file here. Configuration file. So I told you earlier that where is the configuration file? This is where the configuration file is. Okay, fine. vi/etc/SSL vsfpd.conf. Anything that is sitting in the etc folder is what? Any file which is sitting in any etc folder is a configuration file here. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna look for SSL enable yes. What is the command? No? Okay. So we'll see anonymous enable, yes. Local enable. Let me start from the top again, okay? So yes, allow, local enable, yes, right enable, yes, local umask 22, directory message, okay. Add these lines at the bottom of this file here, okay? So you're gonna type SSL underscore enable equals uppercase yes, okay, SSL underscore TLSV version 1 underscore 2 equal yes, SSL underscore SSLV version 2 equals no, SSL underscore SSL version 3 equals no. Okay, and I'm gonna type RSA underscore cert underscore file equals etc SSL private VSF TPD dot pem. Okay, this is the key that we created, okay? RSA dot RSA underscore private underscore key underscore file equal etc SSL private vsftpd.pem. Okay, and allow
I think you have the line, you said vsdtpd.pem.
vsf, this one, yeah.
The one above.
Yeah, all right, thanks. vsf tpd.pem. Okay, allow underscore anon anonymous ssl equals no. Okay, and force local data ssl, yes. Force underscore local underscore day logins underscore ssl equals yes. Okay, so and then one other thing we're gonna do is require underscore ssl underscore reuse equals no. Okay, and what else? SSL underscore cipher equal hi. Okay, and passive port minimum equals port equals 40,000. Passive underscore max underscore port equals 50,000. Okay, remember 40,000, 50,000, we set that up, right? And we're gonna say debug underscore SSL equal yes. Okay, I think this is it. Okay, and let's save and exit. Before that, let me check something here. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to restart the SSL service here, okay? So how am I going to do that? Systemctl restart vsftpd. Okay, if anything is wrong in the configuration, it will give us the error message. Okay, it didn't give us an error message. That means everything is successful. Okay, and I think I need to copy something else here. I think I'm good here. Okay, now what I need to do is I need to create the users. Okay, so let's create the users. Create the users.
Sir, I got an error. I got a degraded state when I ran that command.
Say that again.
When I restarted the VSFTPD, I got a degraded state. I got an error.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, here, are you copying what I'm doing here? You just copy and paste this here, okay? I'm going to put in chat.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Okay. All right, so just copy and paste this and all the way on the bottom of the line. And I'm gonna make an edit here. Bottom of the file. So let's see here. Let's create a user. Uh, so I'm gonna say user add. I'm gonna say FTP. I'm gonna say Zafar. Okay, FTP. I'm just gonna say user add Zafar. Okay, and then password Zafar. Okay, so let me just copy this. Okay, then what I'm gonna do is so the users is there, password is there. So on the server, you have to go in there, vi etc vs, and then there is a file name user list. Okay, add the users to the allowed list. Okay, you may have already some system users in there, so I'm going to say Zafar in there. Okay, just add the user ID. Add the user ID. Add the user ID at the bottom of file. Okay, so we're gonna save this, and then you could add as many users as you want. Save and exit. Okay, and what else I need to do is okay. Okay, I think that's about it. So now what you do is you launch the FileZilla. Okay, so FileZilla, and you type IP address in there, 192.168.1.158, 178. And user is Zafar. Password is Red Hat. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is all you guys have FileZilla installed, right? Because or you could go in here on the top, new site, here, FTP protocol. You leave this on and then type 192.168.1.178 and port, leave that alone, and then use this alone here and give the username and password. Okay, so I'm going to take a screenshot here. Okay, and I'm going to connect. Okay, there you go. So what you're getting here is, you see this information here we typed in. This is what we are supposed to get. Very good. It's working so far. We put in the FTP server name. All this is in highlighted is over here. All this thing. Okay, trust the certificate. Yes. I'm gonna copy the screen. What the? Okay, and I'll say okay. It will pop up one more time. Uh oh, permission denied. Uh oh. What did I do now? Uh oh. I think I'm missing a step somewhere. What do I do now? We did. Okay, so. Okay, so we're gonna have to disable this. Okay, and is there a user list? Oh, okay, I think I need to add here. Okay, and then this place here, yeah, this place, FTP users. Okay, and remove it from okay, yes. If the user list deny equal no, only allow users in this file. If the user list deny equal yes, default. Okay. Write enabled local. Connect from port. Deny. Okay, let's save and exit. And I'm going to restart the service. Okay, and into FileZilla. It's there, right? So I'm going to connect. User list. Okay, I'm gonna make entries here, okay? So I'm gonna say user list, enter enable equal yes. Okay, and user list underscore file equals etc etc vsftpd slash ftp users. Okay, ftp users, right? Yeah. And then user list underscore deny equals no, and ch root underscore local underscore user equals yes, allow underscore writable underscore ch root equal yes. Okay, I'm going to add these lines here. I'm going to put these lines here. If the line is already there, just skip it, okay? User list underscore enable equal yes. User list underscore file etc user list underscore deny equals no. Ch root okay. Oh God. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. We'll pick it up next week here. Okay. We should be able. We'll figure it out next week. And if you have any questions, put it in the chat. I'll upload this as soon as possible. Okay. So everybody have a good day.